Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And here I have a great article for you guys from T-Mobile's newsroom. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys can check it out. So, are we witnessing a shift in T-Mobile strategy right in front of our eyes? And I wanted to talk about that in this video. That's why I brought up this article. The power of appreciation, taking customer loyalty to the next level. So what we saw during the Super Bowl and what T-Mobile advertised, they didn't talk about network. They didn't talk about the best 5G, largest 5G, most reliable 5G. This week, or this Super Bowl, was all about customer loyalty. And that's the first ad that we saw during the Super Bowl was Magenta Status. That had nothing to do with network. That was not related with 5G, nothing. That was just literally about the customer loyalty program. And they advertised that at the Super Bowl. So we saw nothing from them about network. They had another ad about home internet, but they really didn't talk about network during that. They didn't even reveal pricing on that one. They just made, hey, this is our offer. Check us out. And I'm sure some people got curious and they started looking it up, and T-Mobile probably got traffic off of that. But nothing about the network. So Verizon, on the other hand, they went big on the network with the Beyonce ad. Hey, Beyonce, you can't break our network. You can break the internet, but you can't break our network. So Verizon focused on the network. So it seems like they're shifting. Verizon is now really pushing the network because they have C-band at scale. And T-Mobile is kind of like, okay, Verizon is going to start catching us soon in speed, maybe surpassing. They're going to catch us eventually on POPs with C-band. So now we're going to start shifting with these types of customer appreciation messages and marketing. So I've said this in a previous video a while back. I said churn is going to be very important once everybody has mid-band at scale. That's going to be the most important metric because now you have to try and keep your customer. T-Mobile is getting started on that very early. They are 4 years in now on the transition to 5G. They still have a ways to go to have a full 5G network, and so does Verizon and AT&T. But to realize the full standalone and all the spectrum, T-Mobile today is the closest to getting there. So from a network perspective, I don't think it means much because eventually everybody will have mid-band. They will have 160 megahertz. So now you got to really look at, how do I differentiate? How do I change my strategy? How do I shift to effectively continue to grow and keep my customer? And T-Mobile showed us this past weekend with the Super Bowl ad that they are now really focused on the power of appreciation, taking customer loyalty to the next level. That's what they want to look at. They want to keep churn as low as possible. And I'm not mad at them. That's what I would do. And I told you guys this in a video as well. I say, hey, look, as soon as Verizon gets close to speeds, they surpass T-Mobile in overall speeds, T-Mobile needs to shift. They need to shift away from all this network stuff. They need to start focusing on the customer. And it seems exactly that's what they're doing. That is exactly what they are doing. They are focusing now on the customer, and they need to execute on that. And it looks like that's exactly what they are doing. So this could be a big shift in T-Mobile strategy. We could start seeing that already. If you guys remember early on when they first got started with the deployment, when no other carrier had mid-band, that's all we saw. For those of you who remember those commercials where T-Mobile was showing an interstate and they had the billboard, two billboards on the screen. One was Verizon's 5G coverage. One was T-Mobile's, and T-Mobile's was much bigger for those of you who remember that. That's what T-Mobile was really pushing early on. Now, it seems like they're getting away from that. So customer appreciation, very important moving forward. Good deals, great pricing also, in my opinion, is going to be a very important factor for these customers to pick and choose their buying decision. So let me know if you think this is a big shift in T-Mobile strategy already being seen now. I just don't see why else they would pay that amount of money for Magenta Status. It's expensive to run an ad, period, during the Super Bowl. No matter what you're advertising, it's expensive. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you're new. Follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. See y'all in the next one. Peace.